Hi. Okay, so I wanted to do a video about my TV. So, yesterday, and I wasn't really gonna make a video on it just because I don't know. But we bought a TV yesterday. Hey. We bought a TV yesterday. And I also don't feel like I need to really show the TV-ish because there are a lot of other videos out there on it. And yeah, I can just explain. So, we bought a Vizio V series 50-inch TV yesterday. Smart TV, 4K, all that. I think it's model number V505-G9. But yeah, if you just do like Vizio V series 50-inch, that's literally it. It comes in like a yellow box and all that. We got it at Walmart. I think $298 or something like that. So, yeah, it's a really good price. And it's like a good looking TV too. So, yesterday, like I would say like I've always been pretty good at like setting up technology and stuff like that. Like I know what I'm doing, and like it's I've just been like pretty good at technology. So I set it up. I did wireless connection and like agreed all the terms, blah blah blah, went through the whole setup, and then I thought I was done. Like I technically was done, and I thought it was fine. So the SmartCast input is what I was on, and the screen was black. But I pressed the buttons like Netflix, and at the top of the remote like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, stuff like that. Those were working. And then I pressed the watch free on Vizio, and that was working as well yesterday. And then, so we got a PS4 and like we set that up, and that was that. I didn't really do anything with the TV anymore. So then today, I was like playing with it more and looking at it, turned it on. So it's still like, it's on SmartCast, which is like supposed to be the home screen, and it's just black. It's black, nothing's there. But I downloaded the app as well, the Vizio like streaming app. Benny, sit. Sit. Good boy. Good boy, Benny. So I downloaded that, and I like made an account and stuff and put all the apps like in the app, like the apps meaning like Netflix, YouTube, all that. At this point I like connected like all my stuff, like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, CBS All Access, stuff like that, YouTube. I had connected it all, and I downloaded the app on my iPhone. And yeah, so I turned on the TV today. Benny is freaking out. What are you trying to do? Oh, he's trying to get his bone. Aw. He just wanted to chew his bone. So I turned on the TV. SmartCast was just black. Pressed Netflix, like it still worked. And then I was bringing up YouTube by going in my phone on my app and pressing YouTube to launch it, which is cool, don't get me wrong, like that's great. But I was like, there was a part of me that was confused about about like why, like how can I click it from the TV to like play YouTube? Like that couldn't be the only way. So yeah. But it worked fine. But then like I was also playing around with other buttons like the home screen and like input, and just I don't know, the buttons weren't really working like the way they were supposed to. So I don't know, I watched a YouTube video and then that was kind of it. I like, today I've just really been doing nothing. Today's the 24th, by the way. I bought it yesterday on the 23rd, and I'm gonna upload this right after. But yeah, so then, since we got a new TV and stuff, I've been just curious about it or whatever. And I know what, so it comes with a built-in Chromecast. So I had a Roku before this, and then my boyfriend has Apple TVs, so we have both of those. I've seen both of those. And so, but our TVs were never like smart enabled before, so they didn't have anything built in. So we have Chromecast built in now, but I didn't like, sorry, I didn't like know what it meant. I just didn't really know. So, I Googled that, like about Chromecast being built in, and then I was on YouTube, and I don't even know how it came about, or I don't even know why. I was Googling a bunch of stuff on Vizio. I was Googling a bunch of stuff, which led me to the Vizio site about Chromecast and like all that. And then which led me to YouTube, to basically search the same stuff. So when I was on YouTube, I was noticing like thumbnails of people's Vizios that we have, and how there's a legitimate screen on there, like a home screen, which is, I guess, the built-in Chromecast, because it's like SmartCast, that's what they call it. So, I ended up going on, this will be useful for later too, but I ended up going on Vizio.com and creating an account and then registering our TV by entering the model and the serial number as well. So that was cool. I don't know what it really does, but I did that. And I went on YouTube and was like searching the setups and just stuff like that for people's TV, the same exact TV. So I just went to like one or two, and right away I found comments. I went to the comment section and I found people saying, wait, how did you get that home screen on your TV? I just set mine up and it's completely black, and only the Netflix screen works, blah, blah, blah. And then there was one video where I saw like every single comment was, wait, how did you get that screen? Like, I don't have that screen. Mine's just black. Mine's all black. None of my buttons are working, yada, yada, yada. A lot of people are like, I'm returning this. Like, what is this? And then I saw only a couple comments about like how to fix it necessarily. So what a lot of people said was like, unplug the TV, hold the power button down, and then plug it back in. So yeah, and then there's like a soft reset of your network connection, and then there's resetting it to factory settings. So yeah, and then I saw maybe one or two comments about when you do that, about using a wired connection instead of wireless, so use an Ethernet cable. So that's where I was like, okay, now I have to actually try to like figure out what's going on. So first I went out to the TV. First I wanted to see if you could actually switch a wireless connection to Ethernet, and you can't unless you reset to factory settings. So I just tried to figure out a little more. Wasn't really getting anywhere, trying to YouTube and all that. Didn't get anywhere. So I ended up calling Vizio. I only waited to talk to someone for about 5 minutes or so. So I only was waiting to talk to someone for about 5 minutes or so. And then I got a hold. I gave her my first and last name, and then I guess she just right away like pulled up my email and knew my account and like knew I was talking about my TV, the TV that I had. So yeah. Anyway, Benny. Hi. He needs to go out, but it's raining. Anyway, so I only waited about 5 or so minutes to talk, and she knew what I was talking about right away. So I explained to her. It seemed like she knew what was going on, and we started the troubleshooting process. So step 1 was what I saw in comments: unplug the TV and then press down on the power button, the actual power button on your TV for 5 seconds. Did that, plugged the TV back in, nothing. Still a black screen on the SmartCast and problems with the buttons and stuff. Okay, then we went to then we pressed menu, system, and then we did like a soft network reset. Did that? Didn't work. And then she said, okay, well, we're gonna have to reset it to factory settings. So 2 things about that is I was like, wait, is this gonna mess up the PS4? And she was like, no, it's not. So that's what I was scared of before, because I was initially gonna do that before, like without talking to Vizio, but I didn't know about the PS4. And then once that was going on, I asked her, I said, so we had an extra Ethernet cord hanging out. So I said to her, I said, should I set it up wirelessly or with an Ethernet cable? And she did not give me like a whatever's better. Like, she basically said, like, it's up to you. It's really up to you. She had, Benny, sit. She had nothing that was better or worse. So, understandable, I guess, to, not give a specific answer. But, I ended up setting it up with the Ethernet cable. Hey, Benny, you can sit, please. Sit. Thank you. Good boy. Ended up setting it up with the Ethernet cable, which is like obviously faster. You don't have to like type in your password or anything. It just knew right away. And then the setup like ended up looking a little different after setting up the Ethernet and like agreeing to terms and conditions, because then all of a sudden like a whole home screen popped up, and guess what? SmartCast worked. And the watch free button worked. The home screen button works. When you just press the home button on the remote, it worked. So I had to reset it to factory settings. I do not know what would have happened if I had set it up wirelessly again. I have no idea if it had to do with wireless or Ethernet. I don't think so. I think that's completely something separate. I think the issue that's happening is a software issue that they are looking into the woman was nice. She said that, like, if it happens again or whatever, to follow up. If they figure out anything, they will email and let us know about a software issue or something. So that is good. Hey, Benny, sit. It's raining, boy. You might just have to pee or something. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, that was about that. I really hope that it stays this way and we don't get that black screen again, because if it works correctly, it is great. The apps are on there. I think one downside is no HBO Go on there. But the good thing also is that it has built-in AirPlay, so I have HBO Go on my iPad, so if I'm playing it on there and I really want to watch it on the TV, it's super easy to AirPlay. So that's good. Other than that, I mean, Netflix, I don't have a subscription to Hulu. That would be nice. Disney Plus, I really don't watch Disney Plus that much. Guilty. And then CBS All Access is on there, YouTube and YouTube TV, but don't have a subscription. Yeah, don't have that. NBC, those are the ones I can think of off the bat. Prime Video, which has like nothing, except I would love to rewatch Orphan Black. So, yeah, yeah. So I reset to factory settings, set it up with an Ethernet cable, and it works completely fine. Nothing happened to the PS4. So I'm just crossing my fingers that it stays that way, that like whatever needed to happen happened. I hope they get this figured out. It's the comments that I saw on the couple YouTube videos that I watched were from just like a week ago and stuff. I think that the TV has been on sale at Walmart, which is why a lot of people are buying it. So that is my guess. Also, the box does not fit under our bed, so that's a bummer. It's a huge box. If it continues to work the way it is now, I think that, I mean, if I ever end up like, if we move to a bigger place or house or something, I would maybe buy the bigger version, the 70-inch or something, and then put the one that we have now like in a bedroom. So we'll see. But yeah, I really, really hope it stays and works. In terms of 4K, so it's like a 4K TV or whatever. So I did not realize that like you need a special subscription to Netflix for 4K Netflix. Also, I guess my assumption is the only way to one of the only ways to watch 4K in it is like if you're watching a YouTube video that's in 4K. So, but honestly, it's an upgrade from what we had before. Before we had like a 42-inch. It was Panasonic. I think it was technically a smart TV. I don't know how or why, but I don't think we're gonna keep it. I think we're gonna sell it for really cheap. So yeah. Yeah, I think that's about it. I just saw a lot of people, you know, all the comments on there about people being like, wait, this is happening. So like I wanted to make this and like title it like Vizio Black Screen of Death SOS Fix, you know. Yeah, so if you have any other questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm not like showing you the actual TV. It might be hard. I guess now, explaining it now, it's because I called and because she told me what to do. All you're doing is, or what worked for me and what I think is probably the main way that's going to work for everyone, is just resetting it to factory settings. That's all. And I don't really need to, that you just go menu, system, and then like down at the bottom, it's like down at the bottom, it's like, I forget what it was, but it's all the way down at the bottom and it's like reset to factory settings. But yeah, maybe I'll type it below or something. But yeah, that's why I didn't feel the need to show the actual TV, because it's super easy. And there's so many other videos on it and so many other people probably looking for this problem. So yeah, anyway, let me know if you have questions though. Maybe I'll redo it. I could, if it's really that big of a deal, maybe I could redo the video and show it too or something. But yeah, all right, thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you have the same TV. Let me know if you had this problem. Yeah, and I will talk to you later. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.